Good evening, Gotham. I feel like this is really loud. Boom! Hard in. That's how we like it here. Awesome. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Gotham City tonight. It is just me tonight. Let me do some adjusting here. It is just me tonight. It's been a very, very, very busy day for me, but I didn't really have time to call up any co-hosts or anything today. But it's all good. We're all here. AEW finished, and was a really good show. I know we always kind of start off with when it's just me here. We always start off with a little bit of wrestling talk, and anyone else surprised there was no CM Punk chance? Or at least if there was, I missed them because the first half I was still kind of working and had to I was in a meeting for the first 30 minutes. But regardless, I was super, super shocked. And tonight we're going to talk about Batman Day. Batman Day is coming out next Saturday. I kind of didn't even realize it was September. I knew it was September, but it didn't click to me it was September. And today they released all the stuff and all the big the big press release of Batman Day. And this might be the biggest Batman Day they've had in a long time, because sometimes DC Comics just says, hey, it's Batman Day. Go enjoy some comics at the store. We're not going to tell you which ones. Just go to the store, buy a Batman comic. This year, they're doing a whole big international takeover, which I believe is everywhere but Canada. But before we get into it, let's say hi to the chat. The chat is here. Dorlaxian is here. Chad Stewart. Matt Bush is here. Stephen Lawrence Andrews, Gady Toys, Derek Hoover, and his show, yesterday's podcast. Quip is here. Last week's Harley Quinn winner, Toy Art. Johnny Cock, my boy in Alberta. Hope things are going well. Toy Geekosaurus is here. Michael Miller. T Molly 86, Shiny Plastic People, Cougar McGillicuddy, Gotham Stalker, Kayla Silva. We've got Justin Nicolosi. Brian Brink is here too. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Yeah, let's talk about Batman. And again, this might not be a super long episode. This one might end up being under an hour just because I do have some work stuff I got to finish up tonight. But yeah, I really wanted to talk about Batman Day. And like I said, it's a big one. Let's share some screen. This is from the official DCComics website. So if you want to also follow along, it's on dc.com/Batman Day. I feel like I'm saying Rusev Day. That's how it feels. All right. We have a lot. So yeah, long live the Bat. That's this year's theme for Batman Day. And they got the Batman team ups around the world. Berlin gets Nightwing. That's really nice. Poor London gets Joker. Madrid, Catwoman. We'll go through those in a second. I believe Canada did not get one. They're having a Batman run. I think they're just advertising what's already in the shop, but they're also playing The Dark Knight in theaters again for that weekend. Also very, very, very cool. AJ Quick. If you're not part of the YHS Discord, if you're not part of the YHS Patreon to be part of that Discord, you should be. It's only $5, and AJ Quick dropped a link in there for your Classic Craig Coca-Cola shirt. It is awesome. It is awesome. You should make a Classic Craig Zero to go with his Coke Zero addiction. All right, let's just go into it. Let's go into these global events and activities. This is this is a Batman Day, introducing Batman Unmasked. And they're doing a whole, like, I don't even know it. It's all part of the Warner Brothers anniversary. Hang on. I got to change the screens here. Oop. Here we go. Give me 1 second. Boom. A lot of verbiage. There we go. Long live the bat. Right? Might have to go and see tickets. But the Dark Knight film release for the 100th for the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary, 85th anniversary of Batman. That's bonkers to me. Batman's 85th is next year. Which is absolutely bonkers. So, Batman Unmasked is set to take fans on a fascinating journey through the Caped Crusaders' legendary history, descending into an immersive Batcave and showcasing releases spanning from 1989 to 2022, including Batman, Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins. Oh, no Batman Returns left? Anyways, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Justice League, and The Batman. Alongside Bat Cycles from The Dark Knight 2008 and The Batman, it will feature costumes that we've never seen together that were used by Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson. That's pretty cool. Ahead of the Joker coming back to the big screen in 2024. Is that a spoiler? The Joker. Right. The Joker 2. Right. In the highly anticipated The Joker, Joker 2, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't speak French. I'm Canadian. I don't speak French. Fans also get to explore the Joker Zone, which is a celebration of the notorious supervillain. Two of Heath Ledger's costumes from The Dark Knight 2008 will be displayed in the UK for the first time ever, and same with Joaquin Phoenix or Jacqueline Phoenix, depending on how I feel that day, from the Joker of 2019, alongside iconic props. Tickets for this will be available on Family Day on Sunday, September 17th, and it looks like they are doing this. This is just London's. It looks like they're doing this all over the place. That is a lot. And I wonder if there's a thing in here that's going to tell us where it all is. But I think that's pretty cool. Let's, I wonder. Maybe these are just, it's kind of funny. I think they're everywhere, but hang on. We'll start there. Let me go back to the page I was at before all this. Boom. Okay. So we were here. Oh, Thanos Copter is here. Thank you for being here. Jack Knight 73 is here. Also saying Batman has been one of his top DC characters. I think it is for a lot of us. Batman's pretty awesome. Frankie Riviera is here. Just got my Batman and Batmobile so dope. I'm assuming that's the McFarlane one. Derpy Entertainment. I shall get these tickets of nostalgia bait. Oh man, is it ever nostalgia bait? Thanos Copter is here. Hank Bush 4. Hank Hackbush. Oh my gosh. My apologies for butchering that, but that's an awesome name. Hello, Gotham City tonight. I'm a big fan all the way from North Texas. Well, howdy. Welcome to the show, Hank. Thank you for coming out here and hanging out and talking some Batman with us. I think that's super cool. Derpy, even though the best depiction of the character for casual moviegoers that know nothing about the character. You know what? It's I've had that feeling before too. And you know, that's the best way they're going to get people in, man. Comics aren't the draw that even I wish they were. And you know, I always kind of feel like if the Muggles really want to get to know Batman animated series, it's the best way to go, the best way to ease them in, right? It is the best. Frankie Riviera is here. And Vicman de Santiago, thank you for also being Flash 739. Everybody's showing up now. Stanley's here. Tony Toponi, right? Honor Guard DC. Daniels Baumworth is here. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. But anyway, back to Long Live the Bat. I'm assuming this is what the tour is going to be. So we've got Tokyo, Sydney, Singapore, Shanghai, Seoul, Sao Paulo. Oh my gosh. I need to learn how to read other countries' names out loud. Rome, Paris, Mexico City, Madrid, and London, Berlin. So it looks like it's all overseas, which I think is great because a lot of this stuff that they're showcasing, you can actually see at the Warner Brothers studio tour as well. So I think this is actually a good opportunity for them to travel the world and showcase this stuff. And I get why they're doing it, why they're doing it the way they're doing it, because, just like it was, said earlier, from Derpy, it's the, these are the ones that people know, and that's what's going to bring the people in. I am kind of hoping that when they say like, oh, hey, we're going to do all this kind of history stuff of Batman, they have to talk about the comics, because without them, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. Bob N is here. Hey, Gotham City tonight, stopping in from the Attack Peter show, but a long-time Batman fan. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for, just coming in, checking it out, and hanging out. Attack Peter's show was great tonight, by the way. So if you have not watched Attack Peter after this, go join his replay crew and watch Attack Peter. Him and Gabby, that's his sister / girlfriend. They are very, very entertaining to watch. And it's crazy to me. I'm just going to give Attack Peter a quick shout out here, because he's able to start his show. He's got a print. Hang on. Let me lower this down for one hot second. So he has a print that's about so big, and it's a wooden one that he has to carve through. And it is absolutely bonkers because it looks super detailed, and it is and it isn't. It's just his style of just like random characters, but he'll carve it. He'll start carving at the beginning of the episode, and he'll be done like in an hour. It's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. Let's see what else is happening here. Right? Hang on. Derby saying it's Nolan writing and name Ledger alone is what that trilogy is remembered for. I agree. For better or for worse, I absolutely agree with that. Andrews Gady's Toys. Yeah, I'm not introed a friends to the animated series and almost got him, and it worked, although too high bar to set. It's true. It is a high bar to set. I agree. Right? Hank, I finally acquired a NECA 1/4 scale Michael Keaton Batman for my Batman collection. It is one of my grail items. If I remember, they've also did a gold one of that too, I do believe. Brian Carr's here. Thank you for being here. Yeah, let's check out this Batman run. Do any of you here enjoy exercise? Let's take a look. Hang on. I just clicked on it. Opens a new window, of course. And then I have to kind of like redo everything. God dang it. Every time. All right. Who here loves to run? We all love to run a little bit. Let's see here. Run everywhere. DC Batman virtual run. Awesome. It's so this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I did a Disney virtual run during COVID, like 2020. I did a Disney virtual run, which was Star Wars themed. And man, I'm going to tell you, like, I did it, and it got me off my ass because I needed it, because I'm always so used to kind of just walking to work, because the studio, it's about a 20-minute walk away. There's no point. That's like with parking downtown and everything else, that would be so dumb to drive to work. So I walked to work. And so when COVID hit, I was just like, just getting out of my bed, going to the kitchen. I'd maybe go for a walk because everything was like closed. Everyone was too scared to leave their house. And I was just like living the dream. It was like having the city to myself. I don't know where everybody went. And I was thinking, like, there was no shopping carts going through the alley, nothing. Everything was quiet. So I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. And I did a run, and I got like this really, they send up an app to you, and you do everything, and it tracks your run and your time and everything else and where you ran. And I was like, and I did the Vancouver seawall, and it was absolutely amazing. And I actually had to like train for it. So I would go get up every morning and like run along the beach every morning. It was absolutely the coolest. All right. So let's take a look here. So this thing sounds like it's the same thing where they send you your shit and they send it all to you. They send you your medal before you even do the run, which I thought was kind of like funny, but here we go. Pick 2 swag items plus a medal and a puffer jacket. If the puffer jacket doesn't tell you, hey, I run, I don't know what does. But I'm loving this Batman fanny pack. I'm loving this Batman fanny pack. I think that's supposed to be like a scarf bandana thing. Arm warmers, just a classic shirt, nice hoodie, all this stuff. Guys, I might do this. There's a Superman run and a Wonder Woman run. Oh, guys, hang on. I'll scroll this down so that you can at least look at the swag. While I figure this out, I'm gonna see how much. $50, hey? Runner kits will begin shipping in September. It's also September. I've already bought so much shit, you guys. I already backed it. I backed it when it was first announced back in San Diego Comic-Con. So I already backed that bloody ghost. And today, in about an hour, less than, that sucker's going to go and charge my account. And with the Canadian currency exchange rate plus the international shipping, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But I mean, this is like $50, guys. We could all run. We could all do a Gotham City Tonight run together. Oh, we should totally do this. Right? Do it for the merch, folks. Do it for the merch. This is all exclusive stuff. Oh, I see Allison Troy's here in the chat. Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here and hanging out. If you haven't checked out Allison Troy's Instagram, you should. I don't know what's holding you up here. Right? That's how things go, guys. We got to like help her out. All right, Andrews. Yeah, you may be interested in the Wonder Woman run series. If I could do it in heeled boots. Hey, Andrew, let's both do it in heeled boots and let's record our run. Now, however, if I sprain my ankle, I'm blaming you like 100%. Frankie's loving the hoodie. Dude, yes. Let's run. Everyone, let's run. I am training to run with my daughter for her school. That's Team Molly 86. That's awesome. I think that's totally awesome that you're doing that. Randall Guzik, thank you for being here. Just read the newest Batman. I'm tired of Batman's family fighting him. Oh, me too. It's a trope that needs to die. How many wars do we need? We need all of them. However, this is the lead up to Gotham War, I think. 45 years of reading Batman, and it's just war after war lately. I miss single issue stories. You know what was great? I think that's what I really loved about Tom King's run, is that even though everything was a huge 100-issue story, more or less, you still got like pockets of like just one-off issues that you could just read and enjoy them as just fun one-off issues. And I think people called them filler issues. I, for one, love it. Like, that's what I'm here for. But I agree with you. I'm going to go pick up. The problem is I'm trade waiting right now. I can't, space-wise, like I just got rid of so many long boxes of comics of just ones I wasn't reading anymore, or ones that I bought single issues of and then waited and got the trade. I just need to stick to trades. I now officially have to stay in my lane. but I do want to get, you know what, maybe Chip Zdarsky and can sell it on us, right? Maybe we'll get Teeny Howard as well. I got both of their emails now. Maybe we get them on there to talk about the Gotham War. Derek Hoover, if anyone in the chat isn't already following Allison Shorts, then you're missing out on nostalgia vitamins. Agreed. Derpy, I shall run in place to the Bat Cave. That is the bathroom. Right? The yes, Toyar, RIP to my wallet. Dude, guess what else went through today? So it's not like I didn't forget. I all knew this was happening this week. It's funny that it all dropped this week. So the Ghost drops tonight, and then today, like this morning today, I got a thing saying, "Hey, we're shipping your Spider-Man PS5 tomorrow." So you're getting dinged for that too. Pa-pow! Right? So I'm I'm toast. Justin Nicolosi, my ghost shaming brought it over the threshold. Dude, see, shaming works. It absolutely works. You know what? As long as you're not shaming someone into not feeding their kids, there's no excuse. And clearly they did fine. They sold 20K was sold. And I think that's got like what, an hour left? Hang on. I'm going to take a quick look. All right. I'm going to hit the refresh button. Hour and a half left. 20,311 backers, folks. Come on. The Ghost did. That's all the Ghost needed was just, people just needed to be shamed, humbled, a little embarrassed, more self-aware, right? Like, we're not shaming them. We're helping them, right? It's bonkers. Allison saying, yeah, I also have a channel nowhere near Doell size. Well, give it time. But it's a channel, and it has content and sass. Lots of sass. So everyone be sure to go check out her channel as well. Allison, feel free to drop the link into the chat so people can find you. Randall, Superhero Stuff is a great website for superhero clothes and collectibles. My 89 Keaton Batmobile is awesome. Oh, man. Andrew's Gatey's Toys. And also, Allison has Strawberry Shortcake, which is a mark for me. I'm also, maybe it's because I had an older sister, so it's like you always kind of like see the cool shit she gets too. And so I've always got kind of a soft spot for Strawberry Shortcake just because of that. Modos 23, I can't help but to say being a premium Pulse member, even just for a HasLab, is worth it. Well, that's awesome for you. Because when you're Canadian, you could be a Pulse member. You're still paying for shipping. They're not going to let you get away with that. Right? See, okay. Tony Taponi literally just bought the Ghost. You needed it, right? It's the shame, folks. Tony felt the shame. Now Tony is shameless. He buys the Ghost. And now he can live a life of full fulfillment, right? He's going to heaven, folks. Tony Taponi's going to heaven. Toying Around, Kevin, dude, how's it going? Make sure everyone tunes in to Toying Around tomorrow. That's when Kevin streams. Also, if you're Canadian, you're buying toys, go to ecollectibles.com, use code Toying Around, get yourself a discount. That's what I do with my Marvel Legends. It's what I do with my Star Wars Vintage Collection, Legacy Scale. It actually saves me quite a bit of money when you use code Toying Around. It's actually really, really good. I hope that was a decent enough plug. But I love it. I love it. Vickman to San Diego, too many wars, too many family. I mean, calm down, Bats. Right? I agree. Right? Everyone's Kevin's in here twice just to make sure that everyone's here. We go. Right? Toying Around, don't get us started on Pearl's Premium for Canada. Dude, it is a real bummer. I'm not going to lie. Bob N, wait, $52 and you get DC official swag ×2 plus a gold plus a medal and a jacket. Yes, sir. You do. So we're all going to start exercising. Well, I already exercised, but everyone else, we're all going to do it. We're all going to get super fit. We're going to get Gotham City fit. And then we can like carry around our Ghost wherever we want because we're all going to be jacked. That's what we're going to do. Right? In fact, Jack Knight can officially call himself Jacked Knight. I think it would be awesome. I want the Ghost. I'm still debating, but I may not be able to. Dude, you've got like an hour and a half left. I already backed the Hiss and Dragonfly. Dude, sell those. That'll pay for your Ghost. You don't need those. I also want to complete a vintage Death Star playset as a bucket item. Dude, Death Star playsets, man. We need that. We both need that. Jack Knight, let's go buy some Death Stars. Derek Hoover, Doell, are you or anyone in the chat Venture Brothers fans? We have to be. I don't know if we could live, like, wake up in the morning, look ourselves in the mirror and go, I'm just not a Venture Brothers fan. I just don't think it could happen. Because recently revealed the perfect Matt Berry would have been a major role in season 8. We were robbed. Yes, I love Matt Berry. As this channel knows, I am a huge fan of Matt Berry. It's the best. It's the best. Brian Carr, thank you for being here. Anyone holding off on the Ghost because of Giant Man coming Friday? Is it Giant Man or is that a swerve? So many HasLabs between Joe, Marvel, and Star Wars. Well, Hasbro loves their HasLabs, so I don't blame them. Even when the HasLabs are back to back, you might as well have them overlapping because we're just paying it. I mean, but is it Giant Man? That could be a total swerve. Seeing how the photo was placed and taken. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough, right? Like, we're gonna find out. Was it next week Friday? It's not this week Friday, so it's got to be next week Friday. But man, I don't know. I don't know what to. I am curious. I'm curious what they're gonna do. I don't know if this is a comic book podcast. We could talk a little bit about Marvel as well. Let's talk about Giant Man. There we go. Thank you, Kevin. Live stream is this Friday, sir. So it is this Friday. So it's 2 days. Dear Lord. I am curious. Do people think Giant Man is is that the HasLab we want from Marvel? Is that something that we're all looking forward to? Is it going to be based, or is everyone just going to kind of wait and see what it actually is, what it entails? Are they going to show off all the tiers? I don't know. I'm curious what everyone else thinks. To me, if the Giant Man looks good, I will get it. There is some bias there. It's a weird bias because it's like, I love Ryan and Dan and Dwight so much, and I love Marvel, and I've been collecting Marvel toys since like 1990. So it's like, it's part of my DNA to cheer them on and support them. And I understand, like, don't cheer for like $1 billion corporation like Hasbro, because that's the bottom line. That's what it is. But, there's human beings that work there too. And, those are the people that I like to support. So I don't know. I'm pretty curious. Derek Hoover, Doell, perfect answer. Thank you. Yeah, Matt Berry would have been the main villain. Force majeure for the canceled season 8. Again, robbed. Man, I love Matt Berry so much. Matt Bush, the legendary Matt Bush. Space danger is so real. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do next year when that Ghost arrives. Barely found space for the Snake Mountain, and I have Eternia next year. Passed on the Ghost. Matt, come on. It would just stay in the box. Dude, that's fair, right? We have to pick our battles. Real estate is a real thing when it comes to collecting. That's why I think everyone should do this Batman run with me, because the metal doesn't take up much space, and you can put your jacket and your hoodie in a closet, right? That's not so bad. But yeah, the space danger is real. Because I also have a Ghost coming. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. If I do end up getting Giant Man, if is what it is, I don't know where. Well, Giant Man I could find space for. But I got a couple hot toys coming too, right? Like, hey man, and I got Mondo stuff coming too. So everything's big. Why has everything got to be so big all the time? Right? Dorlaxian. But I just watched the Metalocalypse movie, and hot damn, it was good. Oh, I'm gonna check that out then. Brian Carr would rather have Fing Fang Foom. I think that's how a lot of, I don't know if a lot of folks feel that way, but I feel like a lot of us who are like into those deep cuts of large figures, I think, are all about Fing Fang Foom. Absolutely. Toy art, Zach saying, man, the Marvel Legends community is thirsty for that Giant Man. That's amazing. That makes me really, really happy. Andrew's Gatey's Toys, watch the swerve and be like, surprise, we got the DC lights. It's gigantic. I hope not. We all know Ryan Ting has made it clear he does not know anything about DC. That could be trouble for us. But also, I'm going to call him out as well. Ryan Ting he started to buy superpowers. He told me so. The dude is buying DC toys. So I think it's the Enablers on tomorrow. On Kevin's Toying Around show. I believe it's the Enablers. So Ryan Ting might be on there. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. I guess it depends on his schedule. So if he is there, be sure to ask him how a Superpowers collection is going in the chat. Toy art draws an anger. Damn you, Warner Brothers Disco. I want my Matt Berry Venture Brothers. I want that too, right? Brian Carr already clearing room for Cat's Lair. Oh my God. There's that too, right? I never complain about big things, says Kayla. Yeah, I bet you don't. Matt Bush. Oh yeah, I backed the Cat's Lair too. Damn Space Danger, right? Stanley, did Paul back the Ghost too? Oh, he did. He did. He absolutely did. This is talking about a guy who likes to buy more than one of everything. So you can guarantee he at least has one. Jeremy Kulo, thank you for being here. No HasLabs for me. Come on, Jeremy. You're the reason why we're not going to get Zeb. My collecting is limited to what I can fit into one toy room, personal limit. I get that, and that's very smart. It controls spending. Again, guys, we need to be learning from Jeremy here. And on the big things is a lot of little things I can't get. Everyone, we need to be listening to Jeremy. 100%. 100%. Hang on. Let's take this one screen down. Let's go back to DC for a hot minute. But yeah, I'm leaving that comment up for a little bit because everyone needs to read that, then read that back to themselves and go, hey, what am I doing wrong? Why am I out of room? Why don't I have any cool money? Right? Andrew, but also how much could Giant Man be? Pretty standard figure, just embiggened. Well, Sentinel was $350, Galactus was $400. So I'm going to assume they're going to keep it around that price range. Maybe. Randall, have a big Falcon, Slave 1 Superpowers vehicles, a Razor Crest still in the box, Legends WWE ring, various Batmobiles. My house is now a closet. Giganta is expensive online. Snake Mountain. Yeah, it goes on. And I didn't even get the Snake Mountain. Because again, too, like I have Castle Grayskull. That was in the box. And I just got like so excited about a Castle Grayskull that I wasn't even like, and it was so inexpensive, right? The Motu Origin stuff is so inexpensive and it looks so cool. How do you not do it? I hope everyone's voting on the Mattel Creation stuff too. I mean, even if you're not getting it, let your voice be heard. Have some fun. Let's, I think we should all do a thing where we see what the Motu fan base wants and we fuck with them and we vote for the thing they don't want, and then that wins, and then it has to get made. And I think that would be really, really funny. Justin Nicolosi, a Carsatava figure is needed now more than ever. Yes. And again, Go join the replay crew on Kevin's channel, Toying Around. I'm just going to keep plugging them all goddamn night. He does the Boba Squadron. Paul does show up to talk about the toys. There is a strike happening, so he just kind of goes on, talks about toys, then leaves, and everyone talks about the show. He go watch that, and then on everyone, it's pick a name here, Justin, and I guarantee you they've got an after show discussion about Ahsoka. So just know that. And then if you are part of the YHS Toy Anxiety patron, we do ours behind a paywall on Friday nights, and it just usually turns into Craig and I just talking about talk about the episode, and then we just talk about Star Wars in general. But I do have a take on Carson Teva, and I think he hooked up with a certain member of the Rebels crew, and that's the tease. I'm going to leave you with that, but I'm pretty certain he did. I believe even Yoko mentioned it on Boba Squadron on Toying Around. Right? That's what I think. Delexian and Carson was just on Ahsoka. He certainly was. I want a TVC figure of Carson Teva so bad, and I want him to be packed with, I want the X-Wing packed with the Carson Teva. That's what I want. That's if you're going to make Carson Teva, have him with the X-Wing, because if they don't release an X-Wing, but then release Carson Teva, then what's the I just need it. Just need it, guys. Right? Look at this. Jeremy, almost 50 years of collecting experience. Damn, dude. So you got the knowledge. You got the know-how. AJ Quick, Ghostbusters fans, CEO, just make the largest room in your house be the toy room. Easy. That's what Craig did. Right? Do that. Shiny Plastic People, I'm trying some new shelves right now. I have no room for Star Wars and Marvel figs. Oh, that's the worst. Bacon McShig, thank you for being here, Bacon McShig. Bacon McShig, you saw the rest of the Toy Anxiety crew at Dragon Con, I do believe. Really don't need a giant man the size of Galactus. That Gus wouldn't look right. That just wouldn't look right. A 12-inch one would be perfectly fine, and at that scale, they could maybe include both Giant Man and Goliath. There probably could be a way they could do that. We'll find out soon enough on Friday, I guess. Andrew, yeah, I can't see Giant Man having electronics, hopefully realistically priced, with ratcheted knees. The knees. Right? Randall, as an economics teacher, here we go, folks, more knowledge. Law of demand states, do you want to buy it? Are you willing to pay for it? Grayskull was $25 at Target. Grayskull was super cheap here not too long ago up here in Canada at Walmart. It was like $30, right? It was buy 6. Matt Bush, a noble spirit, and Biggins me, the smallest man. You know. Jeremy, when the shelves are full, I want something new, then something else has to go. Basic physics. Basic physics. Stanley, would Paul have any insight if Carson Teva is in the pipeline? He would not. He would not. He does not get to know anything being made. He usually finds out when the rest of us find out, unless the company that's making any kind of merchandise for him lets him know ahead of time. Otherwise, he knows when we know. And trust me, we're all foaming at the mouth for it. The Deadheads, thank you for being here. A Johnny Carson figure is needed now more than ever too. I also agree. Spoilers from Kayla. Brian Brink, looking forward to the next Craig Doell Star Wars convo. Thank you very much. Carson slept with Zeb. I would hope so. That's what I originally thought it was that, but I think it actually might be somebody else. Toy Art, damn Chopper getting around. Oh, it could very well be Chopper too. Right? All right. Oh, thank you, Justin Nicolosi. YHS Patreon is the best $5 I ever spent. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really nice. Hang on. Let's a lot of Carson Teva talk. I'm kind of liking this. Bob and Carson Teva, an X-Wing and a silver green R7 Astromech. Fun fact, they did in the 3.75, they did a when they were doing their Build-A-Droid waves, they did a silver green R7 Astromech. And I have it just in case I need it for the future. I absolutely do that. I'm going to say no. I am absolutely not a fan of that guy. I'm not even going to give a shout out, One Bridge. I'm not a fan at all. I think that man sucks. Dorlaxian, hey, if Jebediah Springfield says it's true, it's true. Agreed. Matt Bush, Zeb is obviously a power bottom. That's Bacon McShake Carson Tava could come with an Ewok village. Yeah, right. Confirmed. Toying around. Carson Tava HasLab. Oh man, I wish. Right? And Andrew's still waiting for Zaddy Callis. Man, I'm still waiting for, well, Carson Tava is my number one, but then I need Pelimoto and I need Madame Garza. Those are like my top threes. All right, let's keep going. So we've got, like I said at the beginning of the show, they're re-releasing The Dark Knight in theater at select cinemas. Has to be that one. Every movie from here till the dawn of time will be compared to The Dark Knight. The best movie since The Dark Knight. Free comic book day also kind of deals going on. So if your local comic book store is participating, they're doing Rebirth #1, New 52 #1, right? Urban Legends, which is another team up book. Outsiders, which is the Batman's little like side hustle team. And World's Finest, Mark Waid's latest book. Love me some Mark Waid. I love this book. World's Finest is so good. So if you happen to be at your comic book store, and which you should all do next weekend, September 16th, everyone should go to their comic book store. They're all independent stores. Go support them. Go buy yourself a Batman trade and then grab one of these free comics. Or, sometimes the comic shops, they sell toys as well. I know there's a lot of toy collectors here. Buy yourself some toys. Treat yourself. It's all right. And that was it. More Batman news. So that is Batman Day. Again, this is I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but this is more of an announcement than I was expecting to come out of Batman Day. Usually that's not the case. There we go. I'll put it there. Right. So we can share it. We can still enjoy that wonderful artwork. But yeah, it was way more than I expected it to be. Usually sometimes it's just the free comic. Sometimes it's like a paper mask that they have. If you're like, if you buy a Batman comic, you could do that. It's sometimes it's just that, right? Randall, Hasbro pre-Disney would make Carson Tava in a heartbeat with an X-Wing. Oh, dude. We would have gotten so much by now if this was pre-Disney, right? Doell, BobaCon hang on Batman Day. I will guarantee you I will be working half a day. I am on 6-day weeks from now until October. So I can guarantee you I will probably not be there. There is no me. This is where Allison goes. Ryan Doell has a ankle bracelet that won't let him leave. It's a Sony branded ankle bracelet, and they do not let me leave. Toy Art, you think with Superman Day there's Doomsday preppers? Oh, that'd be kind of fun. They don't really do they don't do Superman Day and Wonder Woman Day like they do Batman Day every year, which is kind of wish DC would just kind of do it like a Trinity Day, because that'd be kind of fun. Jeremy, I've been picking up the Batman and Detective Comics facsimile editions lately. They even have the original ads. Dude, I've grabbed a few of those myself, like the first appearance of Robin, first appearance of Batgirl, the first Justice League, all that stuff. I love the old ads. If you love old radio ads, listen to the Superman radio show. It is on Spotify. It is on Apple. Apple Podcasts. It's not called iTunes anymore. It's called something else. And but yeah, all the radio shows are on there. Check them out. And they have all the old serial ads and all that stuff. It's super cool. Chad Stewart, Ryan, what is your opinion on Operation Monster Force figures? Those are the ones with the Yeti with the Gatling gun and all that stuff. That's what I'm assuming it is. There's so much independent stuff coming out, Chad, that I have absolute trouble keeping track. But I hope that's the one that you're thinking of. I did see the photos of those. I think they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if I'll be collecting them because I can't start another collection, man. Because I just can't. But trust me, they did do one of I believe the Sasquatch and a Yeti, and I was like, ugh, I feel seen. I feel represented when they have those Pacific Northern monsters. I love those. Allison Troy's giving Andrew a shout out. Andrew's Instagram reel just reminded me of a Bloodwind from the DC in the 90s. Bring him back. Also, yeah, check out Andrew's Gatey's Toys Instagram as well. He throws in a lot of great stuff on there. Allison's continuing, and yep, Doell's ankle monitor doesn't come off for another few weeks. Correct. I am in lockdown, except for running. We're all going to run. Derek Hoover. Oh, Illinois doesn't need a Superman day to have doomsday preppers. Patriot Supply. Use promo code blah, 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 fart. That's I take it that's an American ad, your own Patriot Supply. Oh, dear Lord. Team Ollie 86. I remember Superman 75th anniversary animation. Me too. All those anniversary animations are so good. And always wish they would have made one for Batman or Wonder Woman. They did do two different ones for Batman. The Batman one is actually, I believe, Bruce Timm. Actually, I think they're both Bruce Timm. Team Ollie, if there's no big news, we're going to watch those next week on the show. That's what we're going to do. Dole honor on that one. Stanley, I still have my roadie tools. They let me. They're good for the ankle monitor, are they? No, I gotta work, bud. I'm sorry. Yeah, Randall, Bloodwind is back. Was just in Night Terrors. Oh, cool. Dole, have you checked out Longbox Heroes and Power Star figures? Dude, Longbox Heroes. My boy, Toy Otter, is the guy who worked on Longbox Heroes. And because he worked on Longbox Heroes, and I love Toy Otter so much, I love Toy Otter is like my favorite. He's my favorite. That's just how it is. He is my favorite. And because he is making Longbox Heroes, they're done in that classic superpower style, which we all know that I love. I'm going to support him. So I pre-ordered all of it. I wanted to make sure that he was going to get his due and get those figures made. He's also so nice. Toy Otter is such a nice guy. If you don't know who that is, go follow him on Instagram. He's doing he's doing some fun concept sculpts for more superpowers figures that don't exist, and they're absolutely stunning, and they make me cry because they're not real. It's the worst. Derek Hoover, Doell, my goal is to backdoor Patriot Supply as a sponsor for yesterday's. That's funny. So I can insist that blah, blah, blah fart is indeed my promo code. That would be awesome. If I wasn't Canadian, I would do the same thing. Right? Shiny Plastic People. I'm waiting for I'm going to assume that's Longbox. Longbox Heroes. I'm assuming I should just ask him. He probably could give me a better ETA, right? Randall saying Toy Otter is the GOAT. Agreed. Todd needs him because we need him. I know. I wish I've said this on Geek Dad Life. I've said this on Toy Anxiety. Todd needs to just fill a dump truck full of money, pull up to Toy Otter's door, and just dump it on him. That's what needs to happen. All right. So with that said, we're getting close to an hour. We're not quite at an hour. My apologies for not going the full hour tonight, but I have more work to do. Work is not done. So I gotta go back to the desk, make sure everything is okay. If things are okay, then I can go eat. Not that I couldn't eat if things weren't okay. It's just I had to do this first before eating. So regardless, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Again, we'll touch on Batman Day next week just to make sure everyone's reminded about the next weekend, to make sure you go support your local comic book store. Go watch Batman movies, go watch Batman cartoons. And if T Molly gets their way, we're going to watch some animated shorts. Why the hell not? I think it'd be a lot of fun. All right. So thank you, everyone. Have a great night. And I'll see you Tuesday on Toy Anxiety, and I'll see you next week here. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night, and good night, guys.